Sanya, a 13-year-old curious city girl studying in class 8. Mummy, Sanya's mother, who facilitates them in understanding different concepts. Kabir, Sanya's 14-year-old brother, who helps her contemplate things and perform various activities.
Mummy, where are you? I have something interesting to tell you. Where did you go?
I'm right here, was making some snacks for you both. Aren't you hungry? First freshen up and have some food, then I will listen to all that you have to say.
Okay, Mummy. I'll be back in 5 minutes. A nice teacher came to our class today. She doesn't teach in our school regularly. She was a guest teacher for the day.
Okay, I'm curious to know more.
She spoke to us about puberty and adolescence.
Is that so? I'm glad to know that. What all did she talk about?
She showed us a video of how our bodies develop during this time in our lives. Human life has a lot many stages. It is confusing and difficult to understand.
Yes, absolutely. Growing up is a difficult process. This age feels difficult to you, and when you grow into an adult, that will feel difficult too. But we can try to be prepared to save us a lot of worry and trouble.
Mummy, the teacher said the exactly same words. She told us that knowing more about bodies and minds at this time will help us go through the change better.
Last year we didn't have any class like that. I would have liked to be in your class today, Sanya. Do tell me more. What did the teacher share?
Yes, she told us that girls and boys have different ages when they go through the stage of puberty. Friends, can you tell what ages do girls and boys normally start puberty? You can take 2 minutes to think through. Yes, you are right. Puberty in girls can start from 10 years of age and remain till they are 16, whereas puberty in boys can start a little later from 12 years of age and last till 18. Though the age differs from person to person. Also, puberty is to do with body changes, whereas adolescence means all the types of changes that a person goes through, which includes changing thought process, changes in emotions, and changes in the behavior.
That is true, Sanya. I have 2 teenagers, so I can tell from experience.
I'm confused. When did my behaviors change? Kabir, haven't we been as good as we always are?
Really? You haven't changed a bit, is it? Let me give you some example. Sanya, do you remember last Monday when you came home upset from school?
Yes, I do remember that. That wasn't due to puberty or adolescence. I was crying because both of my friends have long hair and they were teasing me that I had short hair. I wanted long hair like them.
Exactly. And what did you say to me that evening when you came home?
I think I said, why am I not like my other friends?
Right. When we go through adolescence, we feel like fitting in with all our friends and peers. So when people tell us that we are different or not like them, we don't feel great about it. That is true. I read a lot and don't like playing cricket as much, and many of my classmates tease me as bookworm. That does trouble me. Yes, that does happen in these years. You will always feel that you don't fit anywhere. Neither are you too young, nor are you an adult. This definitely causes a lot of confusion. But as you grow into an adult, you must slowly learn that every individual is different and we all can't be the same. We will all have our different traits and behaviors, and we should learn to be comfortable with ourselves.
That is indeed hard to do. I feel bad and irritated when someone tells me that I'm different from them.
Sania and Kabir, this is a good time to learn that being different necessarily doesn't mean one is bad. We have to learn to be ourselves a bit by bit. Okay, now tell me, what else did the guest teacher say?
She told us the various ways in which we will experience puberty and adolescence and what we can do when we face problems through this change.
Okay, tell us all the points one by one.
She said we will experience body growth, body hair, increased body sweat and odor, skin changes, and many can get acne on skin. Hair also change, emotional difficulties. Boys will see that their testes and penis grow, whereas girls will observe that their breasts are developing and menstruation cycle beginning. Phew. Honestly, all this knowledge doesn't make me feel any better.
I'm also not happy with my body going through so many changes. So, how will I deal with all of this? Don't worry, both of you. All will be okay. Your body is already doing all of these changes one by one. Don't you see? Kabir, can you go check on the wall where we have marked your yearly height? How much have you grown in the last year? I have grown in height by 2 inches this year. Isn't that amazing? Your body is quietly doing its work. Unlike both of you who create a lot of fuss when I give you chores to do.
My height has grown too, though I have observed that I don't have a lot of hair on my body like shown in the picture by the guest teacher. Friends, do you know what is the name given to hair that grows on our genitals? Yes, it is called pubic hair. Is that bad?
No, not at all. Each body is different and that is not everybody has a lot of hair either. Also, some people take time to develop some aspects of their body.
You did begin your menstruation cycle 3 months back, right?
Yes, I did. Mummy, when the teacher spoke about menstruation cycle, some girls in my class started whispering and laughing amongst themselves. Is it funny or bad to talk about menstruation cycle in public?
No, it isn't. The common practice from age-old days has been to hide any information about menstruation because of various myths and superstitions around it. But in reality, menstruation is a simple biological process. Can you tell me, Sania, what did I say to you about why do girls have menstruation cycles?
I remember you had said that there is a small vacuum-like structure in a woman's body. It is called uterus. When a woman has a child, it stays inside the uterus. But during the times when the woman doesn't have children, they experience menstruation cycle as the lining of the uterus along with cells break down and women bleed once a month.
That's my girl. You remember every bit of it.
Menstruation is not bad and women should not be ashamed of it. We need to talk about this as freely as we can, or young girls like you will never know how to be hygienic and disease-free during the time when they have menstruation cycles.
Diseases?
Yes, it is very important to wear clean cotton pads or cloth pads. They should be only worn for 3 to 4 hours and then changed, or it can cause infection in the vaginal area.
That is indeed useful information.
Well, I feel informed to know about menstruation cycle too. If girls and boys don't know about each other, how will they help?
That is absolutely correct. Both girls and boys need to be aware of puberty changes in their body. That way, no one will tease anyone unnecessarily about these changes. That is true. But tell me, mummy, what can be good about getting acne on all my face? See, I have 3 big boils and they hurt. Sometimes I feel if puberty was really necessary, couldn't we simply jump from childhood to adulthood?
I agree with you, Kabir. What is the point of being emotionally upset and lost in life? I would have loved to grow directly into an adult too.
Good thought. Being a teenager has its own benefits.
Benefits?
Yes, benefits. The pubic hair saves the skin of underarms and genitals from infections and diseases.
And emotional changes?
They teach us slowly how not to get carried away by emotions, should be stable and move forward and do some good work. All of these changes help a person to develop into a physically strong and emotionally healthy adult.
Yes, Mummy, you are right. Adolescence and puberty are a difficult phase, but equally important.
We learned in this chapter, girls and boys both go through a period of change in their bodies and minds, which is called as adolescence. The changes that happen only in the body particularly are called puberty. Girls get puberty at the age of 10 and it ends at about 16. Boys get puberty at the age of 12 and it ends at about 18. Though this differs from person to person. The signs of getting puberty are increased facial and growth of pubic hair, growth of height and widening of bone structure. The skin also changes and girls and boys may experience getting acne on their skin and oily skin. This normally goes away as the teenagers reach the age of adulthood. Both the genders experience changes in their bodies as their sex organs grow. Male sex organs like the testis and penis develop completely. The testes also begin to produce sperms. In girls, the ovaries enlarge and eggs begin to mature. Also, ovaries start releasing mature eggs. Girls therefore also begin to have menstruation cycle every month. Both boys and girls go through emotional changes. They can feel scared and unsure about their bodily changes. Also, since they are neither child nor fully grown adults, they feel confused about their roles. Friends become preferable companions.